How would you expect a man of God to move to you? Ew! What's my type? A rich nigga, 8-figure. I'm joking, because I know that God is working for me. He did it before and he's surely gonna do it again. Woo! Would I ever say my boyfriend or fiance if he cheated on me? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, a wonderful week and a wonderful month. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I went on Snapchat and I asked you guys to ask me questions that you want to know the answers to, and you guys did your thing. Y'all went in. And then I also went on Instagram as well and asked you guys to ask me some questions. The questions on Snapchat were anonymous. The ones on Instagram, they weren't necessarily that anonymous, so I could see if you responded to me. But the ones on Instagram, they weren't mad. The ones on Snapchat, however, because people know that it's anonymous, you guys were going crazy. And you need to tone it down a bit, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to answer as many questions that you guys have sent me. So yeah, stay tuned and hope you guys enjoy this video. What do I think are my best and worst qualities? That is a really good question. I would say that my best quality is probably the fact that I encourage people a lot. I feel like I'm such a person that can cheer people up. I know how to make someone feel happy. I know how to make someone feel like loved. I know how to make someone, you know, just feel good. You know what I'm saying? Come like say I'm a drug, but yeah, I know how to make people feel good, I would say. What is a worst quality about myself? Woo. Worst quality about myself? I would say, okay, the worst quality about myself that God is still working on is that I feel like, not that it's all about me, okay? I want to say that I feel like it's all about me, but I like things done on my time, or I can be very impatient, or X, Y, and Z. If you don't do this now, then oh, I'm annoyed at you. I like this princess mentality that I have is just gone to a whole nother level, and it needs to, you know, calm down. Someone said, how is life when you look like Sierra? Ow! Do you guys think I look like Sierra? Honestly speaking, I kind of see it. Okay, and the only reason why I see it is because so many people have told me, but like, do you guys see it? Do I know how to cook? Are you guys trying to wife me or what? Like, you guys really want to marry me? Do I know how to cook? Yes, I do know how to cook. Shout out to my mom. Gang gang. Advice for someone who feels far from God. You guys want me to answer that? I don't know, I just feel touched that you guys asked me that. Okay, advice for someone who feels far from God. What I would advise you to do is to dive into the word, okay? I definitely felt far from God one time, and what I literally did was I cried. It's alright, you know, you can feel upset, sometimes you feel lonely, but you genuinely need to remember that he said that he will never leave you nor forsake you. So he's always with you. God is constant. He never moves. If anything, you move back from him. He never moves from you. So what you need to do is you need to take the steps forward to go back to him. It says in his word, draw close to me and I will draw close to you. So you need to make the first initial step to draw close to him. You need to make that first initial step to want to get to know more of him and to want to constantly be in his presence. Whenever you feel far from God, just remember how much he loves you. He's not like any man. Like, his ways aren't our ways, his thoughts aren't our thoughts at all. So if we were to do someone dirty, that person will want to do us dirty back, right? But if you do God dirty, for example, if you sin, like if you disobey him, he's not one to do the same thing back to you. He's someone that still loves you, someone that still cares for you, someone that just still wants to wrap you in his arms and never let you go. So mate, I just hope that English! I just hope that this just encourages you to draw close to him. Just go into his word. Look at how much he loves you. Like, God actually, he genuinely loves you. You're actually his favorite. And you need to remember that God doesn't love you any less or any more when you feel far from him. He doesn't love you any less or any more when you've sinned. Like, his love for you never changes. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down, it doesn't dwindle a little bit. It is here all the time, okay? Constantly, 110%, all the way up there. Next question is it bad mind not to promote a friend's business or track if you know that it isn't good? Is it bad bad to promote a friend's track or business if you know it's not good? Okay, do you know what, yeah? This is a lovely question and I like this question. Do you know why? Because I feel like in this day and age now, everyone wants to promote a business and everyone is working on their grind, everyone's working on their craft, and that is 110% good. I mean, I'm doing it right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm grinding right now. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's good that people are creating businesses. It's good that people have clothing brands. It's good that people have music. However, for me, right now, I'm gonna tell you guys, I personally do not promote things that I don't think is good. No, I can't do it. I genuinely can't do it because I'm lying to you, I'm lying to myself, I'm lying to the world. I genuinely feel like if your friend is making music and your friend's music doesn't bang, then you should personally take them to the corner and tell them what it is, what's up. Because at the end of the day, that friend's music is going to reflect on you because you are that friend's friend. People are going to come to you and be like, oh, why did you let him release that song? The heck? Aren't you his boy? Aren't you supposed to check him? Do you want to hear that kind of embarrassment? Hello? Or why don't you tell your friend that the way she's making the wigs didn't bang? Just think about it. What are names you want to name your kids when you have them? Cute question. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said before in another video, I'm not a planner. Never have been. I can't say never will be because it's nice to plan. But I'm genuinely not a planner. I don't necessarily like think ahead like that. Do you know what? Yeah, it's so crazy because speaking to all my female friends, yeah, when we gather together in a room and we're just talking about life in the future, they were like, yeah, I know where I want to have my wedding, I know the kind of ring that I want, I know where I want him to propose, I know how I want him to propose, I know the name of my 3 to 5 kids. Like, I'm just like, yo, so what, am I crazy or am I not doing life right? Because I don't know where I want to get married. They even know the venue. I don't know the venue, okay? My husband can even name the kids, you know. Honestly, I don't even mind like that because, guys, if it's up to me, it wouldn't go well. You have to know your strengths and your weaknesses. When I was younger, I wanted to have a girl and a boy at first, and I wanted to name her Candy, and I wanted to name the boy Caleb. Then I was like, you know what? I want to be different. I don't even want any girls. I want all 5 boys, okay? And then I was like, I want to name them AJ, CJ, PJ, MJ, EJ. Hello? Hello? Does that sound like someone who knows how to name their kids? Right. God will plot names in my head, in my dreams, because I can't do it on my own. Okay, the next question that someone else asked me was, when will you start dating?
When will you marry?
Wow.
Will you be single forever?
I don't know.
Jesus!
I genuinely don't know.
Will it be this year or next year?
Y'all really be interested in my love life. You guys might think that I'm so pessimistic about relationships. Like, I am not. Like, relationships are beautiful. God made relationships for a reason. He took out Adam's rib and he gave it and he made Eve. Do you know what I mean? Like, relationship is important because Eve is the helper of Adam. Like, two became one. Like, all that stuff is cool. But I just feel like there's a time and a place for everything. Right now, I'm not in that season where I want to be in a relationship. And I just feel like that's because I've got more important things to do. And there's more important things to work on. I feel like if someone else was to come right now, I'll get really distracted. And I don't want to do that, okay? Because I will blame that person. I won't take the blame for myself. I will blame that person 110%. I'm just being honest. This one isn't a question, but someone said, you're beautiful. I love you. Oh! Y'all make me weak in the knees. I can hardly job. Thank you so much. I love you too, whoever that is. What is your ultimate goal with your YouTube channel? Or is it just a hobby / for fun? Right now, I just feel like the goal is to do it because it's something that I genuinely enjoy. To do it because it's a lovely way for me to just talk, express myself, just show you guys who I am, just show you guys, you know, all of me. I don't know, I just feel like YouTube will it will benefit me. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know that it will. Would you ever stay with your boyfriend or fiance if he cheated on you? Would I ever stay with my boyfriend or fiance if he cheated on me? Would I stay with my boyfriend if he cheated on me? Nah. No. I wouldn't, if I'm being honest. I'm God's baby girl. How could you don't even fear? How? Me? Why? What's wrong with you? Next question. You guys are on this love wave. Have you ever been in love before? No. The next question that someone asked me is, what is my favorite Bible verse? Now, my favorite Bible verse is Romans 8 verse 38. I've got another one. If I can find it, I'll share it. But this is the first one that came to mind. It says, and I'm convinced that nothing can ever separate us from God's love. Neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither our fears for today nor our worries about tomorrow. Not even the powers of hell can separate us from God's love. If you want to cry, just cry, because that is so deep. Like, nothing. Psalm 139, and to be honest, it's actually this whole chapter. So if you have time, go and read it, especially for one of the answers that I answered before about God's love and how much God loves you. Go and read Psalm 139. Like, that is a serious psalm. Verse 17 says, how precious are your thoughts about me, O God. They cannot be numbered. I can't even count them. They outnumber the grains of sand. And when I wake up, you are still with me. God be loving you guys, and you don't even know it. Like, he be loving on you and he don't even know it. How do you keep yourself motivated? Wow, I was struggling with lack of motivation like a good 2 weeks ago, and I would say, if I'm being so honest, what really helps is having your friends around you, having your friends that stir up courage in you, stir up a bit of motivation in you, and are always there to reaffirm and speak life into you. Another thing that I would personally say motivated me is that when I went to church on Sunday, the word was on the power of the tongue. And it's crazy because as I was in that place of lacking motivation, I was doubting myself, and I was like, oh, you can't really do this, or you can't really do that. That Sunday service, it stirred a lot in me. It was like something just woke up inside me, do you know what I mean? It's like, you can do this, you are gifted for a reason. Why are you doubting yourself? You're amazing, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. All those positive things that people have spoken over me and that God has spoken over me just started to come back up. So at the end of the day, I feel like if you lack motivation, surround yourself with people that are going to motivate you. Actively change, like get up and do something. I remember I was just in bed watching Netflix and eating ice cream, and my room was a mess. And you know how they say that your room reflects your mental state? Like, it genuinely did. So I feel like get up, make an effort to change your situation, and realize that time is really precious. You can't get yesterday's time back today, and at the end of the day, like, God doesn't owe you any time, okay? So you need to use the time that he has given you wisely. And I am preaching. How would you expect a man of God to move to you? Who would ask such a question? How would I expect a man of God to move to me? So what you guys are telling me is that you want me to tell you how I would like you to move to me, and then you're going to move to me in that specific way and then hope that we'll now get married. That's not gonna happen, okay? To be honest, I'm not gonna say, because like I said, I'm not a planner. I don't plan how I want things to happen. Like, it should just happen, okay? Like, let it be somehow creative. Like, I'm actually such a neek. Like, I want to remember how whoever I potentially end up with, I want to remember, like, explicitly how we met, the date, the time. Like, you just need to stand out clearly, because I want it to be something that is memorable. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like, whoever asked that question, ew. What's my type? Originally got 8 fingers. I am joking. What's my type? You guys really want to know a lot, innit? What's my type? Okay, do you know what? I won't even lie to you. I feel like my type varies here and there, okay? Back in the day, let me tell you what my type was back in the day. Back in the day, yeah, I had the spectrum, okay? It was either white, okay, no mixed race, no one my colour, and then dark skin. I actually don't know, like, personality is very important, but I can tell you one thing for sure is that by God's grace, he will be over 6'3", 6'3" is the minimum, but over 6'3" would be amazing. Okay, like 6'3" to 6'5", that would be spectacular. God. What else? Like someone that's ambitious, 110%. Someone that loves God. Okay, someone that is a leader, someone that just their presence just demands respect. Like they just have an authoritative presence. Not to say that they'll do up guy with the time, but like they just know when to, you know, their presence just has a lot of like what do you want to eat? You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be like, what do you want to eat? Not because I have to, but because I want to. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know if this is making sense. As a Christian, how do you stay happy during challenging times? I read my Bible and I love God and I'm strong in my faith, but sometimes I find it hard to not worry slash stress, if you get me. Any advice on that? So just to reiterate, the person that the how do I stay happy as a Christian during challenging times, they're basically saying that they don't want to hear read your Bible and God loves you, because they already know that because they're strong in their faith. But they said sometimes they find it hard to not worry slash stress. I feel like during challenging times, if you stress, that at the end of the day, like we're only human. Okay, sometimes we genuinely can't help the way we feel. You don't always see what God is doing behind closed doors, and you don't always see what God is doing in front of closed doors. Okay, you don't. But what you need to understand is that how you feel isn't a reflection of what God is doing in your life. Okay, how you feel might be a reflection of your current situation, but you need to remember that that situation is never going to stay the same, because you've got a God that's working for your good. Another thing to do during challenging times is praise your way through it. Like, just remember how good God is. Like, and remember that all things are working for the good of those that love the Lord. You said that you know that God loves you, but you need to realize and recognize, how much do you love God? Do you know what I mean? How much do you trust God? Do you know what I mean? Like, how much faith do you have in Him to know that whatever you're going through right now is literally just a blip, blip, blip. So if anything, it says take joy in the trials that you go through, because you know that it is going to produce endurance and perseverance. That's in James. Okay, you need to understand that the challenges that you're going through, they're for a specific reason. Like, I am going to be so strong in my faith that whatever challenge next comes again, I'll be able to do it with ease, because I know that God is working for me. He did it before and He's surely going to do it again. Woo! Hopefully that answered your question. This is a cute one to end it on. If I didn't get any cute wedding pictures, what would I do? First of all, okay, you have to sit down and realize what the problem is. Okay, was the problem me? Was I not cute enough? Most likely not, won't be me, if I'm honest. Was the problem my husband? Okay, was he not looking good? Like, what was the trim not doing it? Like, what's the problem? What is the problem? If so, we'll have to swap him out for another person. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll have to get a replacement. I'm joking. Okay, if I didn't get any cute wedding pictures, then we'll go again. Do you remember Nissy T and her fiance now? Do you remember the wedding pictures that they took and it wasn't even their wedding? Do you know what I mean? I mean, anything is possible. We go again. Okay, so that is literally the end of the Q&A. I really enjoyed filming that. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know and I'll answer them. There are a lot more questions actually, so I'll probably do another Q&A. Also, guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Another thing I would ask you to do is turn on the post notification, because I actually know some of you guys genuinely wait for me to post. So just turn on the post notification, okay? And then you just get like that. Sometimes, like, when you're eating, you just want someone to watch. I can be that person. Like, I'm here. Like, you finna watch me. I like you guys watching me, okay? I do. So yeah, guys, turn on the post notification and see you guys in my next coming videos. Bye.